Damn, can't stay up anymore. I'll watch this game you stream tomorrow. Hope you win. Gooberts. Good night, bro. Have a good one.
Okay, I would like to welcome everybody to the Devin Smith PS4 Sports League Network, live on YouTube, PS4 live stream, Joe Price Facebook. All right, we're doing Week 11 NFL Madden League Season 12, 2018. We're gonna close this joint up tonight with this last one. I got to get this rematch with the Giants before I close it down. All right, shout out MC Eagles. I'll check you out tomorrow, bro. You can also see this game. You know where to be. Be on YouTube. So in the morning or whatever, when you get up or whatever you're doing during the day, come back, check out the video on my YouTube channel. You know they there. And these classic videos, man, they will live on. I'm telling you, these are some classic videos. Um, yeah, anybody like the channel, hit the subscribe button, then hit the bell so you could be notified for new content. Also, check out my Facebook page, Joe Price Hall of Fame, which is an exclusive championship Facebook page that has playoff championship content from the past and the current, or you could just go on my regular Facebook page, Joe Price. But if you want to see championship playoff games exclusively, just go to Joe Price Hall of Fame. And it's like a whole collage Facebook of classic YouTube videos here. All right. Um, Anybody want to join any leagues where you can win money in my seasons? Friend me on my PSN at Joe Price 34. Also, if you make the playoffs and you win the championship, you will win $80 or an $80 gift card, whatever way you like. And also, I will put your video on my Facebook, Joe Price Hall of Fame, and you will go on my Sports Gamer Hall of Fame, so we can have memories of your accomplishments in the video game sports world. Let me see. Okay, so I'm online coach Big Kurt Lloyd Green. I'm going to be coaching the Eagles. We're 6-4, hot right now, man. We're hot right now. We're hot right now. Just came off a big win at New Orleans, and we're ready to take on the Giants in a rematch. They beat us 40-14. Now we want our revenge, and it's on and popping. So let's get this game underway. Week 11, New York Giants at Philadelphia Eagles, NFL Madden League Season 12, 2018 underway.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. and you're tuned into Madden 19 on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see a man back for a 15th NFL season. Eli Manning and the New York Football Giants take on Super Bowl MVP Nick Foles and the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Eli Manning and the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. And I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game, there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They pass the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
The final
Oh,
playoff
snaps, the
push is
rematch is
upon us.
here.
It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. It'll be the now 37-year-old quarterback calling the shots in his 15th season at the helm of the Giants, Eli Manning.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to get it to Beckham. Intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a deal of interceptions on defense in the first drive. They picked up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know
we fire hot right now. We just had that big win against New Orleans.
Now you try too hard to not let it
good right now.
and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated.
Let me see. We put Nick Foles in the game. He came up big in New Orleans. We're going with Foles. Okay. Okay. Let's see Nate Stutterfield. What is his position? Jay Ajayi. He out for how long? 2 weeks. Alshon Jeffrey's out. Shoulder tear. 3 weeks. Okay, Jason. Broken thumb. Okay, so where is he then? Oh, so he had a torn shoulder? Hold on, let me go back. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, I don't know what happened to him. Oh, shucks, they're not showing me what happened to him. Oh, Nate Stutterfield, man. What happened to him?
Them in a sense,
man, that's
and got the
weird.
ball from him.
They're not even showing me what happened to him.
Hey, you got 39! 180!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete to open things up. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well,
I'm thinking
scouted
that might
free
be the
agents
case.
well, and stocked your team
I'm
just the way
thinking
you're
he out for the
supposed to.
season. I'm with you, man. I'm thinking he's
They'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
I'm thinking he's out for the
And he
season.
gets it inside the 35 and just
But
shy
you
of
know
the
what?
30.
It's all good because Nate
Really pickup of 14 yards, and it
He
moves
set
the
everything up really
sticks.
good. Bringing him in the game
They'll
helps
look
us
to
so
throw
much.
now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
So I'm happy that
And
he
he's
had
able
him
to
in the
get it
game.
down to the 25-yard line.
Because now that he's
6
been in the
yards on
game,
the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
Nate Stuttlefield showed me other plays.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to find his man
Nate
out of the
Stuttlefield
backfield.
showed me
That's
other
complete.
plays.
And
So
down
now,
inside
we don't
the
even need
15,
him.
shy of the 10.
We don't need Nate Stuttlefield
They
no
give
more. I
him
can deal with
14
Wentz,
yards that
or I can
time
deal
and a
with Nick
fresh
Foles.
set of
Don't make a
downs. Now back to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Either
Don't
or,
need
don't
it all
make a
back at once, but you
We'll
figure
do
they're
it
going to need
either or, you know?
something here.
But it's
17
definitely
yards to go
time.
on second down.
We get ready to go on the run, man. If we win this,
Back
yeah,
to
most
throw
likely
here.
we're going to go on the run.
And that's incomplete.
If we win this game, I think we're going to start our
We've
run.
seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out
You
of the
know we
passing
just
game,
beat
though,
the
is
Saints. That
part
was
of
a
the
big
game plan.
game, man.
It certainly is because he
beating
catches
Drew
it
Brees.
well, creates a mismatch. Either
Big
come
game.
from with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice
Okay,
now.
guys.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. New York set to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The numbers for Beckham in last week's effort. 4 catches, 56 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And we take a look now at the New York offense.
Let's spotlight Odell Beckham Jr. Had a 1,000-yard season his first year in the league, despite not playing a full season, and that announced his presence with authority. How about this? The former cover athlete for Madden NFL 16, he's done nothing but pile up 1,000-yard seasons since.
To throw, it's Manning. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rodgers. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Manning. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, they throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Still first down.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Play action. Manning. He sets to fire deep. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 93 yards.
And most teams mark down big plays as ones that gain 10 yards or more. He certainly has big playability, and we just saw it on display.
So just a lone field goal in this first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you and you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Foles. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
Here's Foles. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Alec Ogletree in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now Foles. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth. He'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Olivier Vernon in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
False start. Offense.
Now they nab the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Derek Barnett, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Here's Nick Foles as he heads back out to work. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 yards there at a 1st down. Looking to throw. Trying for the tight end. Ertz, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw is Manning. And this is incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Throwing is Manning on third down. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And Rosas puts this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Nelson Aguilar and company getting set to go again on offense now. And you look at the numbers, not only has he not caught a pass, they haven't targeted him yet, and we're coming up toward halftime.
And you remember our meeting with the coach beforehand? What did he tell us about him? I write his number on my play sheet, and I circle it in bold type because I want to make sure he gets the ball and often.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. He'll look to throw. Ertz over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. They'll look to throw again. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. 35-6, the final score. A rout. From there, we'll head to Buffalo to check on the Bills at home in New Era Field. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. The Jags looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Lastly, let's head to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. See what's happening with the Bengals. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. The Red Rifle, Andy Dalton, has a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get...
Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Olivier Vernon in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Manning. They'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there. 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Now they'll throw it with Manning. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends are creating so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Only needed a yard, instead went backwards.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's brought down after a good game. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Giants ready to come out now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a tight, low-scoring affair thus far. 3-3 is our score heading into the fourth. Manning now on first down. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Now that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
Manning will try again on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a 1st down. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And down to the 36-yard line here. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now Manning on the bootleg. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Manning now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Manning now on 1st down. Over the middle of the backer. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a 1st down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It'll be a gain of 6. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now a handoff. This is Stewart. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. Now a play fake here on 1st down. His pass caught at the 4. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about it if you're confident.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. So a big one coming now for Aldrich Rosas. And the kick by Rosas is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
How you like the running game this year?
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
No, I don't think the running game is that bad.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Like
They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence come from.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Alec Ogletree in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. He's back to throw. Ertz has it left side. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Foles now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
For 1-1 on 1-1.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Damon Harrison in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 23 yards on the play. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Foles. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Well, partner, still a head-scratcher to me how this one ended, down 3. I just thought, no matter the situation, you're in a spot where you can kick that field goal, go to overtime. Why not do it?
And this is where I think the analytics guys are going to continue to get more and more traction in the league. You know, we've talked about different people now saying, I need a game management coach, someone in the booth to take the emotion out of it. Did they lose track of where they were on the clock, right? Did they lose track of where they were on the field? Was it makeable for their kicker? All those things come into play here, and it turns out they don't get it done.
So for the Giants, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the Washington Redskins. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.